Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about Playwright Inspector and code generation. So, what it is and how it works, and how you can automatically generate test code in different languages like Java, .NET, Python, and JavaScript using the code generator. We'll be talking about this. So, we'll just go to the website of Playwright and see what they have mentioned about the code generation and generating the code Playwright Inspector. So Playwright can generate tests automatically, providing a quick way to get started with the testing. Code generation opens a browser window for interaction in Playwright Inspector for recording, copying, and managing your generated test. So this is not your typical record and play tool. Inspector is much more powerful. The most important thing is you can debug your code and even check what event is triggered in the browser for every single action that you perform. That's something we usually don't get with the simple record and play tools like in Selenium. So let's see how to use this step by step. So we'll first go to the next section, that is running code gen. So here use the code gen command to run the test generator followed by a URL for the website you want to generate tests for. The URL is optional and can be added directly in the browser window if prompted. So here they have given the command line command. So we'll be running this command that uses Maven to execute a Java file. Here E is the environment variable. The main class is the Java Playwright CLI. Main class is a package from com.microsoft.playwright CLI, and then we pass application URL over here. Over here we'll pass the application URL in the argument. So let's start our recording play and generate our script. So for that what we'll do, we'll just copy this URL and first we have to go to our project folder in the command line. So let me just copy my project folder path. Properties. Let's copy this path. I go to the command line and we'll just go to our project path. So cd, and now what we will do is we'll just copy this command from here and pass our URL for which we want to do testing. So I have copied the command and provided my URL as well. So I'll just copy it from here and pass it in to my command line. So since I have run this command in my project folder, you will see the inspector open up and the Chromium browser will be launched in the edit mode. So we'll just wait for the inspector to open. See, the inspector is open now and the Chromium browser is also open with the URL that I have provided in the command. Now going back to the inspector. So inspector, here you can generate the code in any languages that you want, like Node.js, Python, .NET, Java, debugger. So I want my code to be in Java, so I'll just select it as Java. Now just see whatever action I will perform over here, all the codes will be generated automatically here. So suppose let's go and provide this these details in this form. So I'll just give it Rahul Sharma gmail.com mail. Let's provide the birth date, provide the subject, hobbies and sports, and let's provide some addresses. Hinjawadi, Phase 1, Pune. So let's stop over here and just go back to our playwright and see the code is automatically generated for whatever action that I perform. I've given the name as Rahul Sharma, then I clicked on email, then I provided the email address and gender as male, then I've provided the mobile number over here, selected the birth date, provided the subject. So whatever action I perform, the code got generated automatically over here. Now what we'll do, we'll just go to our Eclipse and in this Eclipse go to source main Java in the playwright session. We'll create one Java class over here. So let's go and create one Java class. Let's name it as what's the name of the class that playwright has given. The same name we'll give it as example. And let's make it as public static void main and finish. Now what we'll do is we'll just go to this newly created class and just copy our whole code from here and paste it over here. Let's remove this unwanted imports from here and save it. What we'll do is we'll just right click and run it as a Java application. Okay. Now you will see the action that we performed during recording. Same code we have copied over here and now we are running it. So everything will be the same. You will see that when the code runs, it will give the name, email address, and enter all the details that we have filled in the form. We'll just wait for the browser to launch. Let's just close this one for now. See, the Chromium browser has launched and it has entered all the details. It was too quick and our code is now executed successfully. So using this feature, you can simply copy the generated script and paste it in your project. And the best part is you can generate the code in Java, JavaScript, Python, or .NET, or whichever language you prefer. So behind the scenes, Playwright create a browser instance, a browser context, and then a page object where all the actions happen. So next is let's talk about debugging. This is where the Playwright Inspector really shines. So debugging means you can debug your code line by line. So for that, what we'll do is we'll just go to our Playwright project and over here debug configuration. And over here in our example class, what we'll do is we'll create a environment variable. So here in the environment variable, just provide pwd bug and let's put the value it as 1. Apply and debug. After providing this environment variable, what we'll do is we'll run our code again. So right click and debug as Java application. This is our example class. And say OK. And you can see the inspector got opened over here. And whatever action is performed, so you can see everything over here. So over here you can see this is resume button and a step over button is also here. Each action that you perform shows up with the corresponding events highlighted in the browser. So suppose you are navigating to this website, so it's showing as navigatory to this selenium practice.php website. Now, what if I step over? See, the events are getting generated. So here it's page.get text and get by text name. Let's step over again. So see, it's showing like when we fill the name, it's Rahul Sharma, it's coming over here and generating the event for it. So every action that was performed, you can see over here, everything will be coming over here and the event will be generated for each action that we have performed. This is super powerful. You can literally see what's happening at every step and every action that you have performed, and you can debug your code with the help of just passing this pwd bug environment variable. So these two are the main features that you can use using inspector. Now there is one more thing that you can do is if you want to debug without providing environment variable, so you can use page.pos. So over here I'll do one thing, I'll just go to environment and just remove this one from here and apply and debug. So if you don't want to run in debug mode, you can just simply add page.pos. So let's add page.pos after this email address. Page.pos. And now let's try running this code again. Now you will see when you run it, the execution will pause at this line after providing the email, and you can continue debugging from there. So this is really handy if you want to pause at a specific step instead of from the very beginning. So see, after providing the name and email address, it got paused over here and it's showing as the event as paused. This is something Selenium does not provide, and it's an out of box feature, and it really makes life easier when automating tests. So that's the power of Playwright Inspector. You can record, generate in multiple language. You can debug step by step with Inspector. You can even pause your code midway using page.pause. In the next video, I'll show you Trace Viewer and the test generator, where you can generate screenshot and explore more advanced feature. So go ahead, try out Playwright Inspector and let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the next video. See you next time.